Welcome back, pre-algebra students. We are in lesson 77. We're going to talk about percents greater than 100. So we've learned that percents less than 100 indicate a part of a whole. So for instance, 40% of something is the same as saying 40 out of 100. And we could even reduce that and say 4 out of 10. And we could reduce that and say 2 out of 5. Okay, so a whole would be 5 over 5. This is 2 out of 5, so it's less, right? Now we're going to talk about percents that are more than 100%. So I have a few little example problems here. Let's do 77.1. And the first problem says 200. Well, I can't spell now, can I? 200, 10% of 50 is what number? Of 50 is what? What number? So let's do this first one. 210%. So I'm just going to write that as a number, 210%. We recognize that of means multiplication. 50 and is equal. Equals what? We don't know. So we need to take this 210% and turn it into a decimal. That's the fastest way to do our calculation. So we know that we can turn it into decimal by saying 210 over 100. Dividing that would equal 2.1. 2.10, 2.1, same thing. So we would then turn around and say 2.1 times 50 is going to equal X. So then we open up our calculator and we say 2.1 times 50 equals 105. So 105 is 210% of 50. All right, and that is our answer. So let's try another one. Let's try number B. I'm going to clear this page if I can. There we go. My mouse wasn't working right. I'll move this back over. So our next question says, what percent of 40 is 60? So what percent of 40 is 60? We know that of means to multiply and is equal. So we need to find a percent times 40. That would equal 60. So P, or percent, is our unknown. So 40P is equal to 60. So we just divide both sides by 40. This becomes 1P. That equals 60 over 40. That's going to be 3 over 2 when we reduce that. And if we need to get 2 to equal 100, we'd multiply that by 50, right? This reduces to 3 over 2. And to get this to equal 100, we're going to multiply the top and the bottom by 50. And that's going to equal 150 over 100. So that is going to equal 1.5. I'm sorry, that's the decimal. We want the percent. The percent is 150% because it's 150 out of 100. Right? So that is how you would find a percent out of two numbers that you're given. All right, let's look at another form of this question. It says 150% of what number of X, what number is 300. So 150% times some number we don't know is equal to 300. So let's turn this into a decimal. That'd be 1.5x is equal to 300. So all we have to do is divide both sides by 1.5. And if you're not sure how I got 1.5, I said 150 over 100. I did the division, and that gave me a decimal of 1.5. Okay? So now 1.5 divided by 1.5, that leaves 1x behind. And then 300 divided by 1.5 is 200. So 150% of 200 is 300, which makes sense because 150% is 100% plus 50% more, right? So 50% of 200 is 100. So 200 plus 100 is 300. When you kind of break it down, you can see it. So let's clear that. And let's look at another problem. We have 77.2. This one requires some typing because it's a lot of writing, and I know you can't read my writing because I can barely read my writing. So let me pause and do that. I'm not recording.
Am I good to do the, like, blend the peppermint?
Just pull my door to you.
Because I know it's going to be out, so I want to warm it.